Hi, it's Trey Cool.
Mike Dern.
And Billy Joe.
From GreenDay. Here's another look at our new video game, GreenDay Rock Band.
Rated T for teen.
Don't wanna be an American idiot.
American Idiot, unlike most pop albums that are released at this point and rock albums that are released at this point in time, really was conceived as a concept album and a complete album, that the art object is the entire album.
Listening to American Idiot and just making that realization that the band that had done all of these early sort of snotty-nosed punk songs had turned into this thing that was sort of speaking with a political voice and creating like something that was kind of powerful and cool.
And we thought it would be a departure from the spirit intent of the band to break that up into pieces and serve up their music in an a la carte fashion.
That made us think, well, maybe this will be the first game we do where we put full albums on the disc.
One thing about the early days is sort of a foreshadowing of what we were capable of doing later on, you know, as far as being a live band and getting more into production, being better and giving everything you have.
The tracks are, you know, starting to bring in more influences from classic rock and things like The Who, and one of the biggest defining characteristics of it is that we have 2 9-minute songs, Homecoming and Jesus of Suburbia, which are just epic to play. I think they're some of the longest songs we've ever put on a disc.
It says we're not the same. Mom and Dad are the ones you can blame.
Even when the songs are long, they're just sort of intricately constructed. Like GreenDay is a game where there's no like big rock endings at the end where they're just all flashing out in their instruments. It's like each of these things has a definitive end and a structure throughout all of it. So going through something like Homecoming, which was built out of these varied 30-second song chunks, you're just taken on this like roller coaster of all these different musical experiences. And in the vocal authoring, we actually call out that each person sings different parts of the song. So if you're playing, you know, 3-part harmony, you actually have a chance to sort of like try and drum and sing at the same time.
There's one show there that's represented. It was our first stadium show in London at Milton Keynes, and it was, you know, for us it was a pretty epic show.
In Milton Keynes, we really try to capture the spirit of that venue in the concert film Bull and the Bible. So we have, you know, these long ramps and catwalks, which traditionally, you know, if you're filming motion capture, you're stuck within like a 25-30 foot volume. So we found different tricks that we have the characters run outside of that space and, you know, have key moments on the catwalks for solos or run out while the pyro's going crazy and playing, you know, out to the crowd from the side of the stage.
If you're playing live shows, you know, especially if you keep playing for as many years as we have at this point, you're obviously doing it for some reason, and just there's the energy that goes with, you know, from the crowds, definitely, you know, we feed off of it.
We actually added a lot to the crowd in the game. They, you know, talked about doing things like, you know, having like crowd participation in the song, so that's how our stage divers and crowd surfing came around. There's a great moment in Jesus of Suburbia a few times during the song where Billy Joe's sort of waving out to the crowd, and we cut and you see the entire crowd waving in time with him, which in a venue that large, it's actually something, it's an image that we haven't ever pulled off on one of our games.
The